I was like, why did two beats play? Montreal, my city, 8:15 in the morning. This is our community episode. We have a superwoman on the show. I didn't even know we had a mayor of Côte-des-Neiges and energy. Excuse my ignorance.
Honestly.
I'm so amazed when I see you guys in person because I'm used to seeing you on posters.
That's true.
On posters.
Well, a very post smile. But she's stunning in person too, y'all.
The Congolese queen. We'll talk about who has the best rice at the end of the show. We'll get that going after. Okay, no, you know what I mean? We got the mayor of Côte-des-Neiges and NDG. That's a very mixy borough, to say the least. We have Miss Gracia, Kasoki, Katahwa. Did I say it properly?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. Well, welcome to the Morning Detour.
Thank you for having me.
Well, before we start the festivities, it is Remembrance Day. I see you, the one person have the poppy, so we're gonna sell off your poppy. I want to take pictures with you this morning. But it's being Remembrance Day, and you being the mayor of Côte-des-Neiges and NEG, and we do have some veterans that do live in the borough. What does Remembrance Day mean to you as mayor, and what message do you have to the people?
So clearly, I want to thank them and their family for their service. Last weekend, we were at an event with the NDG Legion.
Okay.
So it was a big commemoration event, a beautiful event. Actually, we want to push it maybe forward for next year. Different families were there, but we really want to invite the community to be with us for that day. And one thing for me that is also important is to highlight, maybe the black people who were there also during the different wars. People from, I think we say Aboriginal people.
Yeah, Aboriginal people there.
That were there also. So like people from really different backgrounds, I will say, that were there and fought for Canada basically. So I want to thank them. And I don't know if you know this. Maybe we're going to talk about this later. But I'm a nurse and I was really on the field during the pandemic. I cannot compare this to any war that our veterans went to. But it really felt like we were on the battlefield, really. No. And many of us were there from different backgrounds. So I hope that in history we remember all the people who were there to fight for us.
Well, they definitely put your picture up there. Now, my producers are saying we have to do a moment of silence for the veterans that fought for our country and served our country. Yes. So take a minute right now. Take a minute to celebrate Remembrance Day, and then also highlight the number 2 Construction Battalion. They're known as the Black Battalion. Man, I cried when I see them. I think Canada Post had put them on the stamp a couple of years back. So let's take a minute of silence for Remembrance Day. I have to do a radio minute. We gotta do it like on TV. I can't give the long minute. Now listen. Let's get into the meat and potatoes here, Miss Katahwa. Congolese background. Mm-hmm. You were a nurse. You're already busy. We were both at the Jewish already. You was already busy. You was already busy.
Yes, I was.
Who told you to get into politics? I said, listen, you have the smile. So, okay, she had the Magic Johnson smile.
Yeah, 100%.
When I got your picture, I'm like, okay, she has good skin. You have a face. No, because when I think
Doesn't
about
all black women though? Come on now.
No, not everybody has good skin. It has nothing to do with race. No, don't get about that. Some of y'all eat too much cheese. Don't let the pores hold you back. But that's neither here nor there. But the reason why I bring up how attractive and how pleasing your smile is that, because I think in politics, you have to trust the people on the posters. Yes. I think there's a certain level of trust with the people on the poster. Alive, Vanessa?
No,
Alive?
it's true.
I saw your posters around Uptown and just like, yeah, that's a face I can trust. But what led you to go into politics? Because you have all the major law, des infirmières degrees and all that. Mm-hmm. You're already a super nurse.
No, I was not. I mean, I think what people call a super nurse is the infirmière, so nurse practitioner, I think we say in English. So I'm a nurse clinician, basically. But yes, I am a nurse. I don't want to say that I was a nurse. I am still a nurse.
Yes, I know you're proud to say I'm still a proud
I'm still,
It's only 24 hours in a day, Miss Katahwa.
Yeah, I know. Okay. I'm not, beside patients. I wanted to do so. I thought maybe, during my vacation as a mayor, I could go back to the hospital and give some shit, but that's not happening. It's not possible.
Look out for medical records. Look out for medical records. Our chief medical don't get a lot of love at the hospital. The nurses during the pandemic, y'all did a great job during the pandemic. All frontline workers, especially the nurses, you guys are there. Listen, I can't work with the mask. But once I get to my desk and our chief medical, my mask off. Yeah. But I was real jealous. You guys got food. I saw y'all get food for 31 days.
Yeah. Always thinking about his belly.
No. You need food in your belly to be energetic to get the work done. Y'all got food for 31 days, Miss Katahwa, nurses.
Yes. So I studied in nursing, and I studied actually in Quebec City. That's where I grew up.
Okay.
So I came to Montreal because I wanted to work in a more diverse background.
Okay.
When I started my internship, I was like, no, this is not possible. I've always been the only black person in school and everything, so I didn't want this to continue at work. So that's why I said, you know what? Let me move to Côte-des-Neiges. Not only Montreal, but the most diverse borough.
Hold on, say it again for some of the people in the back, because we got Hoodstock coming up next. Oh, I got some jokes about Montreal North. People go missing in RDP. Don't get me started. But why'd you go Côte-des-Neiges and not Montreal North?
I mean, because there was the Jewish General Hospital there that was really, it's a good hospital, and it was really an honor for me to work there. But I wanted really to come and work in a diverse background, and I had colleagues from all over the world, and that was really something, that I appreciated. So why I say that I'm still a nurse, because many people don't know that nurses, they have a political role as well. We think that the nurses, we only have our clinical role, but we also have a political role. To be able to get things done for the patient, you need to have some political skills into the hospital.
She doesn't need a head shake, okay? With the head shake.
I told y'all to follow us on the Twitch, on the YouTube, on the Facebook, Detour 514. You're missing all the mannerisms. Listen, all dignitaries have to come to the Detour. It's the best conversation in the country.
So you need to have some political skill, and you are somebody who wants the best for the people when you are a nurse, really. So I was working as a nurse clinician, but I was also really involved in the community. So different political party approach me, at every election.
You a face we can trust, Miss Katahwa. Like, let's go.
But they were approaching me, and I always said no. I said I was not ready. It was not my time. And when Projet Montréal approached me for this election, because during the pandemic, I really noticed the importance of the cities. So we literally saved people's lives with the cities during the pandemic. Yeah. So I understood the direct impact that the cities has on people's lives.
Oh, for sure.
So I said, you know what? For me, going and running as mayor is basically a continuation of the work that I've been doing as a nurse. Right. Because as a mayor, I work on, maybe we're going to talk about housing.
Oh, yeah, we're going to talk about housing.
I work on active mobility. I work on everything related to the environment. We have impact on people's mental health. Yeah. So for me, it's really a continuation of being a nurse. So I'm still a nurse.
I love that. I love the bridge that you've created for yourself professionally. I'm the HR girl, by the way. So all of this is it's connecting. So you've been mayor for a year now. Congrats.
Thank you.
Is it what you envisioned? And what do you continue to envision for Projet Montréal? What kind of changes are you foreseeing doing soon?
Yes. So is it what I envisioned? I know that I was ready for it, but I was surprised I was really ready for it. I mean, I told you a bit the fact that for me, being a mayor is really a continuation of the nursing profession. One of the other elements that is linked, that is, the skills that I was using as a nurse that I'm still using as a mayor. As a nurse, you meet new people every day. Yeah. You have to quickly understand what the needs are and what is the problematic, and then work with them and different partners to, find a solution. I'm doing the exact same thing as a nurse. I meet new people every day. I need to quickly understand what are the issues, what is the problematic, and how I could help them to figure it out. Yeah. So I was really surprised how much I was using those skills as a mayor.
So she's only going to be a nurse for a short time. That's all that's telling me is that you're going to go deeper into politics. With that, with an attitude like that.
Red.
You heard that? She said it with her chest too. Is that the Congolese in you? Like the very strong part. Like, I'm black, I'm proud, and you're not going to make me feel uncomfortable. Cause I'm getting that sense from you that you're a really proud black woman, and you understand that you're smart, and you understand you can impact a lot of people's lives, and that's the vibe I get off of you.
And I always say that my life would not make any sense if I'm not having impact on people's life. I come from Congo, but not everybody in Congo have
Let's put it en français.
comment dire, je viens vraiment finalement d'une famille qui était pauvre. Donc moi, I come from the eastern part of the Congo. For people who know, it's a place where women are used as a weapon of, like, the rape of women is used as a weapon of war. One of my cousin who were the same age, she died at the age of 30 because she didn't receive the proper health care when she was delivering. So when that happened, I was like, so this could have been me, basically. She could have been here in this country, and I could have been back in Congo and die at 30 because I didn't have the proper health care. So for me, I could not do a job where the only goal, for example, is to make profit. I mean, yes, okay, make profit, but there needs to be a social link, or there needs to be a social impact to it. So for me, coming in public service really made sense, and I could not do anything else for my life, clearly. So as a nurse, as a mayor, I would always continue to serve the people.
Okay.
Driven by community.
Yeah.
Love that.
Okay, let's get into the meat and potatoes now. Let's talk about the achievements and the services. Côte-des-Neiges, NDG, strong foundation. So I got a little kit from you guys here. So start here. Better services for residents.
So what is the question? Sorry.
No, I'm gonna list out all the things that you guys are trying to do. So you have better services for residents.
Yes. So the first year, what we did is that we did things that are maybe not sexy, but in management, it means a lot. So we did a strategic planning, for example. We are reviewing all our urbanism. Urbanism bylaws. We are reviewing all that, so it makes sense for the people, and that we could, include things in there like, making sure that we keep the greenery, I think we say. Qu'on garde le verdissement, par exemple, dans l'arrondissement. So we did things like that. We making sure that we have better 311. I don't know if people know what the 311 is, but it's the place where you call when you have an issue with the city. Yeah. So we're making sure that we optimize that service, for example.
Please, because the delay is like 2 weeks. I'm still waiting on mine.
I just want to know, because I know you're in the party with Valley Pond, and I love the fact that you guys are very on about environment and the whole green thing. Can we talk about the bike paths a little bit?
Yes, let's talk about it.
Okay, we both work in the Jewish, right? Yeah. So what was the plan? So who decides where these bike paths go? Is it Valley? Because a lot of people ask me, because I'm going to get Valley Pond on the show as well. Who is in charge of deciding, okay, we're going to put a bike path there? Is it the mayor? Is there a committee that just does that? Who is in charge of the bike paths?
So it depends on where the bike path is. So at the city, there's different type of street. There's what we call the arterial streets and the local streets. So on big streets.
So complicated.
Yeah.
So she said urbanism.
Exactly. But so on main streets, I would say like Sherbrooke Street. Okay, I'm not saying we're gonna put a bike path there, but for example, Sherbrooke Street, it's a road that belongs to the ministère, so that's even more complicated. But there's somebody at Central City in the executive committee with Valérie Plante who's responsible for bigger streets to put bike path, and then the borough are responsible for local streets. So, for example, we just announced that we're gonna do Bourrette to be able to cross the Carré.
That's my street. I don't know. Listen, I'm already depressed already, bro. Like, what do you leave Bourrette alone?
Yeah, but so we're planning to do. We needed to find a way to cross the Carré with a bicycle, because people are
you
doing
can
it
ride around now.
People are doing it on Queen Mary. Can you imagine? I see that, I'm like, oh my god, those people are so courageous. I would not be able to do that. So we needed to find a way. So we're gonna put one on Bourrette. We decided that to do that, So, but we need to work with Central City to make sure that it makes sense everywhere.
I need to get a job with Central City. See, now we're starting to figure out, okay, these are the departments that we need to get more Black people in. Major housing issue.
Yeah.
Major housing across all boroughs, even across the whole province.
Yeah.
Even in like the super white provinces, cities in the province.
Housing crisis.
Yeah, housing crisis.
Yeah.
So how do you guys plan to combat the housing crisis primarily in NDG and Côte-des-Neiges?
Yeah, that's such a complex issue. So we're working on two elements. There's the social housing, and there's affordable housing that we need to work on. Social housing, I think it's really financed by the province. So we are pushing the province to make sure that they recognize that there's a housing crisis, and that they put more money into the social housing project. So we're pushing for that. But what we do in the city is that we prepare the spaces. So we use what we call a preemption right. So it's a right that we could use as a city to say, for example, okay, somebody's selling this lot. We're going to be the first one to say we want to buy it. So we keep that lot. And when the money is going to come from the provincial government, we're going to be able to build some social housing there. That's one of the strategies. The second strategy is the affordable housing. So, and affordable for a long time. And when we say affordable, for example, we say that, people should not spend more than 30% of their income for housing. So we want people to be able to have those type of, and it's really difficult in Côte-des-Neiges and DG, I would say, to have affordable housing. So we're working on hippodrome, for example.
Listen,
we sell.
Let's take the whole thing out. Okay, but make do number 6 after. But hold on, before we wrap up, can we talk about the back of the hippodrome? Because
the back of the hippodrome?
Yeah, so we're really building this mall there, right? Like it's happening.
We're bringing a whole new neighborhood there.
How's it gonna work with the highway?
Yeah, that's a good question. So we're gonna need to find ways to help people to cross the Dekari Highway without, by being more safe. We're gonna bring, a bike path eventually. But we're laughing.
That shouldn't be your major concern.
But when you have a bike path, it slows the traffic basically. So it's something that is good for people who want to feel more safe. But we're gonna have to work around the Jean Talon and Descaries intersection to make sure that people are able to go to their home.
It's already crazy there. Okay. Let's be honest. You guys are gonna build underground tunnels at some point over there because, we can't move over there. It's already. I don't know. We have that. We have that salad factory there. I don't know what's going on in the corner.
Salad factory.
There's no plan for underground passage there. But
I'm joining that committee.
Yeah, he just wants to make decisions now too.
I'm joining that committee.
But come, we need your ideas basically. And one important message I want to give to people, as a local government. Everything that people tell us, I could make the change, sometimes more quickly than you think.
Okay.
So this summer, for example, I met families in the Triangle, in Namur Metro, who told me, you know what, we don't have a sentiment de communauté here. We don't feel like we live in a neighborhood with other families. So what could you do about it? So we planned, une fête de la rentrée for the families, for example. It's a small example. It's a small thing.
Welcome party.
But when you tell us something as a local elected official, we could really have a direct impact on your daily lives.
Oh man, beautiful things. How could people follow your journey? Let people how they could connect with you. If they're resident of Côte-des-Neiges NDG and they have some ideas or complaints. How do we get in touch with you?
So there's any woman who wants to be in politics. Okay, it's very heartwarming to see you at this table today.
Thank you.
Yeah, Vanessa's gonna be in politics just now as well.
Dear.
She's gonna be the mayor of West Island. You can't be the mayor of West Island. You can't be the next mayor of West Island.
The West Island has multiple boroughs. I can't take over all of it.
Well, you be the Roxborough.
Yeah, exactly.
Vanessa from Roxborough.
Exactly. So there's all my social media, but you could also, there's once a month, every first Monday of the month, we have our borough council. I would really encourage people to come. Listen.
So where is it?
It's Descaries and Queen Mary. So it's at the Bureau d'Accès Montréal. It's where our offices are.
Oh, I love that office.
Exactly. So come
next to the Wendy's.
Exactly. So every first Monday of the month, we really need to see more, people from everywhere coming there to share their needs because it's often the same people, and I really want to hear, diverse needs there.
It's like TV where you guys are all sitting up on this thing and there's that one mic.
Exactly.
I'm coming. I got mad complaints because you guys made the bike paths and then the bikers and then the cyclists don't use the bike paths and then in the road I got mad complaints.
Listen, do you bike? Because I
don't even bike, so I don't know what you're talking.
I was not.
I mountain bike. Excuse you? I took mountain biking in college. I took it as a class. I mountain bike.
How long ago was that?
Come here. How old do you think I am? I know I'm not 21 like you. She turned 21 yesterday. So now but anyway, I gotta play some Drake. Okay. We got some hood stuff coming up. We got stuff coming up next. But we want to thank you so much for being on the show. Come back again. You're
please.
Fun.
I would want to come back. And I need to buy some shoes.
Yeah, Sean, I know all the dignitaries want to buy shoes. And next time when you come back, you got to bring Valley Plan because I got some questions for her too.
Okay.
And there's some body cam questions
for her. Bring your girl.
I'll ask her. But thank you very much for having me.
No, it's been a pleasure. You're great, man. Much of myself, we've been speaking with Côte-des-Neiges and Energy Mayor Gracia, Kasoki, Katahwa.
Yes.
Beautiful soul. Congolese for life. Next time you come back, we'll talk about the rice. Couldn't get into the rice this morning. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.